set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Hurts again. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. To the air again. Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and long for Hurts. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashawn White. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Olave. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. There he goes. Inside the 30. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Nice pick up there by Alvin Kamara. And when you think about his career, Mike, the fact that for 7 straight years, he's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage, that's the consistency. That's the ability to impact the game both as a runner and as a receiver that really makes him stand out from a lot of the other running backs in the league. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
Olave is the motion man. To the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a run out of the gun. Here's Dillon. He'll get about 2. Lucas Van Ness, the former 1st-round pick. there to make the tackle. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons, and he seems to have picked up right where he left off.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Demario Davis there on the play. Second and 7. Hurts now. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
On third down, it's the big back, Dillon. And he will power his way into the end zone. A.J. Dillon, touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Here's Carr, throwing from the pistol. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Carr. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. That one downfield for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Carr working out of the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Kill.
Carr. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. It's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run here with Kamara. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now, Carr. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
Good blocking, and he's in. Rashad White, touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business this on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Dillon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, here comes Dillon. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Carr now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his running back, White. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Carr. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with White. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Here's a give up the middle with White. Wow. Rashad White. Still going. The speed on display. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Back is Carr. He's got a man. Taken in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Hurts again. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. Carr to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Carr now. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll run over center with White. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Carr throwing on 4th down to the end zone. It's intercepted. A big hole. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hey, 734. 93. first down. Carr. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Second down, Carr. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. First down throw for Carr. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Dillon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's another go with Dillon, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give it here to Shipley. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On first down, here's Shipley. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
A give, here's Dillon. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Smith. He is in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now, Carr to the left side in the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's Carr. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Carr. That is caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.